Hello guys, NautoAis here, and I want to give my thoughts on this surprise from Limited Run Games. So them, the controversy, they fired someone due to political issue, games not coming in until it's like really long time, whatever. For me personally, I don't care about physical and digital, whatever's cheaper, I'll just get it. And yes, I think during the summer of 2025, they did their own presentation, what physical game and what games they actually develop. Didn't really give my thoughts about it. I mean, it is what it is. Some good, some bad. I mean, sort of surprise for some, such as the Capcom Arcade Stadium Volume 1, going to be in a physical release. Bit expensive than those digital one, but again, it's for people who are very hardcore to having physical stuff in their collection. It is what it is. So with that said, Limited Run Games announced a compilation that it seems going to be developed by Konami. However, this was actually interesting that with this, could it mean also with other games that they may be the same title but from different developer? Yes. So what is it I'm talking about here? Limited Run Games announced Marvel Maximum Collection. Classic 2D Marvel game from the arcade and console. And they reveal some of the games that's going to come in. Will it be more? Will it be not? Who knows? But I'll explain that later. So they announced some game that's going to be in this collection, such as X-Men the arcade game, which is from Konami. That came out during the HD era. Then after a while, it got delisted. You can see why. At the time, it was Konami and Fox, but now it's with Disney. So from Konami, one of the popular game. I think also it's one of the games that introduced the two-screen arcade. I mean, I played it. It's fun for what it is. Captain America and the Avengers from Data East. So this is not from Konami. It was developed by Data East. And not only that, it's going to have the NES version, which is a different one. The SNES version, which is kind of toned down. I already did a showcase tribute to Shaq Baldwin, the actor for the Black Panther. If you know what happened, you can just look it up. And the arcade version. So fun game for what it is. I like that one. And then these are some interesting ones because it's from, get ready, the AVGN's favorite company, LJN. So some of these games, if I remember, they are from LJN. Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade's Revenge. I did rent that one for the Super Nintendo, and again, it's a penny and a half. It really sucks. And then Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage, which is a beat 'em up. You get to play as Spider-Man or Venom, but you get to team up with other Marvel characters. Venom Spider-Man Separation Anxiety. I have no idea what that is, but again, could be LJN, could be not. I don't know. And the best one, the AVGN reviewed this, Silver Surfer. Everybody knows we played this game. It's a pain in the ass. So that one's also. So for some of this game, it will have multiple versions. Like I said, just like Captain America and the Avengers, there's 3 versions of that game. For the other one, there's the either Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, or the Game Boy. So of course, they did a trailer. You're looking at it right now. Pretty awesome there. And the best part here is that X-Men, the arcade game, will have online. So of course, remember, the old one, it did too. But again, the game got listed. I'm assuming they're gonna probably use the Konami version for the HD era, the downloadable version. But I mean, whatever. It's a fun game. Arcade, again, probably the gallery and stuff. Music player. The best part here, because a lot of these games are hard and you got limited continue. Not anymore. Rewind and save state. So again, I hate to basically say this. That's basically should be a standard for a lot of this classic game. Same goes with the Virtual Boy NSO, man. The rewind feature is very handy with this old game because there are a pain in the ass. So rewind, save state, and apparently they're also gonna have cheat codes about it. So awesome. So apparently they also said that stay tuned for more info. Remember, they just announced it, so they could have more games here. So why did I say that? Because yeah, they announced this game, but there are still more Marvel games that they exist. I remember Wolverine for the Super Nintendo, of course, the Capcom Marvel beat 'em up game, which is kind of sucky. Why is it not included to the Marvel collection? Could it be maybe a DLC to something like a $20 DLC that you have those 2 SNES games and then the PlayStation 1 version of the Marvel versus game? Just saying there. And maybe with Marvel vs. Capcom 2, the rumor maybe could be true. They can add more characters in and, the hidden characters and stuff. But that's beside the point about that one. So, again, they might add more games for this one. So, we just have to wait and see. The very interesting part, like I said, when the trailer showed, it was Limited Run and Konami. So, like I said, I'm assuming that Konami is doing that compilation. One game out of this compilation is from Konami, which is X-Men, the arcade game. Captain America and the Avengers was Data East. Again, whether it's developer, publisher, I don't know. The Spider-Man games are LJN. And LJN, I mean, it's a company. AVGN don't like them. There's a reason why. You can watch his AVGN video about it. So What does it mean? As long as maybe the same franchise, it doesn't matter who the developer is, that's probably a good thing to some extent there. Imagine someone that maybe limited run, maybe someone else, the WWE slash WWF collection. Classic wrestling game, the NES, Super Nintendo, WrestleFest, whatever. I mean, it's probably going to be harder due to the license issue, but imagine a lot of these games, different publisher, but in one compilation. That'll be awesome. I mean, to some extent, I mean, the via download or if you buy the enhanced version, the Lion King and Aladdin collection, if you didn't know, there was a DLC or newer version that include the Jungle Book plus the SNES version of Aladdin, which is from Capcom. Most of those games are from Virgin Games. Again, it means that it is possible for different developer to put a game with the same title or same franchise in a compilation. That's probably a possibility in the long run with the Marvel Maximum Collection. That's why I want to give my thoughts about it. And speaking of thoughts, I think it's awesome. Yeah, maybe they're not good, maybe not, whatever. Again, these are Marvel classic games in the 90s. They are fun. Hopefully in this collection also they'll add in Spider-Man, the video game from Sega, because that's actually fun to some extent there. And then maybe the SNES Capcom Marvel game, since it's not going to be on the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, which is weird. Granted, it's arcade, but come on, you got to throw a bone to some extent. Just saying there, but we'll just have to wait and see if they're going to do it, whatever. But besides the point there, I think this is awesome. I can't wait if other company will do something with other franchise. That would be now interesting. Because like I said, different publisher, but the same franchise. Marvel franchise. Yeah, Spider-Man, but still Marvel. And that Konami is the one developing because I saw their logo. We just have to wait and see down. So, yeah. So, as of right now, it's just announced. Probably going to be late 2026 for this one. It's probably going to be $30, $40, tops, maybe $30. And of course, there's a physical release probably, but again, limited run game. So if you know their story and you don't like what they do, it is what it is. What can you do about it? Just have to wait and see. There you go, my thoughts about it. Limited run games announcing a Marvel Classic video game collection. And fun or not, they are historical to some extent, and they made an impact during the 90s. A lot of this game, believe it or not. So we just have to wait and see. So awesome. Gotta give props for them. Credit where credit's due. The Marvel Maximum Collection. We just have to wait and see if they're gonna add more games. Maybe via DLC update. Who knows? We just have to, like I said before, wait and see. So with that, I'll see you guys later.